Loading the shotgun up. So alright, so in this video we're patterning my Remington 870 Express Magnum 20 gauge to go squirrel hunting on Saturday. And here's the reason why. Guys, I've got a new extended choke tube in here. Okay, this is a Carlson's long range white wing ported dove choke. Okay, I'm unscrewing it for you guys here. But it's a choke that you can actually shoot lead shot, steel shot, heavy shot out of. And it's an improved cylinder choke. Now what a choke does is the barrel itself right here is one diameter, and when you put a choke in here, it either compresses all the BBs together as it leaves the barrel, or it opens up the pattern depending on what kind of choke you're shooting. So I've shot a lot of squirrels with this shotgun in the past, and it actually came with a flush choke, so it would go down inside the barrel right here instead of sticking out like this one does. And this is as close to the one that I could find that it had a modified choke in here, so this is an improved modified. I can't remember if that's smaller or wider. Either way, it's as close as what I'm going to get. They say this thing's made for dove hunting, but you can use it for anything. Rabbits, squirrels, whatever. The shot that I'm going to be shooting out of this shotgun today is some Federal Upland Game Steel Shot, size 7.5. I like using size 7 or size 7.5 for squirrel hunting. I've used 8s before, but they're a little bit smaller pellets. And the thing about shotgun shell pellets are the higher the number, the smaller the shot. So 9s are really small, 8s are small, 7, 7.5, 6. You're getting into squirrel hunting territory. 4s and 5s and 6s, in some cases you can even hunt turkeys with. But another look at my shotgun before we do this. My setup, I have a high vis bead sight on here, fiber optic bead sight, so I can easily pick up the target. And I've just got a normal Remington 870 Express Magnum 20 gauge. So let's load up some of these shells here. This is what the 20 gauge shotgun shell looks like. It is smaller than a 12 gauge. And let's go pattern this shotgun, but I'll show you guys the target I'm going to be shooting at before we do this. I'm walking over to show you guys the target I have set up. I won't be shooting over 20 yards because in a realistic squirrel hunting situation, I don't want to shoot over 20 yards. Anyways, 15 to 20 yards is a great distance for squirrels here. So here's the target. It's a champion critter target. We got looks like a red squirrel on there. We don't have any red squirrels in Indiana. We got fox squirrels, and we've got the gray squirrel. So let's go back up to 20 yards here and take our first shot. Before I take this shot, I just want to say the reason that you want to pattern your shotgun is because not every shotgun shell and choke combination work well together. You want to make sure that your shotgun is putting that pattern, that spread of pellets on the target efficiently, right? Really well is what you actually want to do. And sometimes a shotgun may pattern a shell to the left, to the right, you don't know. So I'm just out here testing it. So let's take our first shot here at 20 yards and see if I can get that little red squirrel. Loading the shotgun up. So all right, we're loaded. We're ready to go. Off safety. Here we go. Let's go see how well that shot did. All right, so this isn't looking good at all for me as far as I would have missed that squirrel. Shot really low. So maybe I can take one more shot, and if not, I'm gonna grab some other shot shells that I have. I want to take another shot at the squirrel to make sure it wasn't me. That's why it's good to get out here and pattern your shotgun, because I would have completely missed that squirrel. 90% of the shot pattern was low. So here we go. Let's go see if I did any better. Still low. Check this out. Still low. And I don't think I would have got that squirrel. Totally missed it. So it's getting dark out here. I put a new target up there. I went in the shed and I've got an old ice cream bucket full of baggies of just random old shot shells like this Winchester 20 gauge shell here. And then I do have a steel shot, one like a super steel size 7 shot. So we're gonna see how these pattern real quick, and hopefully it works. Loading up is just your normal Winchester Super X lead shot. I believe these are size 7. So I've got one loaded up in here. Like I said, new target downrange. Let me move this. There we go. Move that real quick so I can actually see. All right. Hopefully this works. We have a dead squirrel because I hit it in the face pretty good. Here's a look at that squirrel right there. Most of the pattern is to the left though, so if I move that over a little bit, I'd say we have a dead squirrel. So I would rather be like dead center on the body, but that'd definitely be a dead squirrel. You hit him in the head with that many pellets. So let's see if I can get another nice shot on the squirrel. Definitely peppered the squirrel. So this could be doable. Right there. We definitely got the squirrel. It would be a dead squirrel. All right, so I threw this prairie dog target up here because I'm gonna test one more shell type before I go in. Here is the last shell we're gonna try. Like I said, I've got an ice cream bucket full of old shells, a whole bunch of random stuff. And if the Winchester shells are shooting fine out of this gun, I've got some of these Winchester Super X Expert high velocity steel shot size 6. So that's what I'm about ready to load up in this shotgun real quick here and take 2 shots down there at that prairie dog just to see how these will perform. All right, let's go. Check this out. I'm not too sure about that one. All my shot was here. I did hit him, but not very good. Let's take one more shot. Maybe I can redeem myself on this shot. I did turn the target a little bit. It was kind of, you know, turned a little bit, but this is going to be the last shot of the video. Let's go see how well this one did. I'm gonna say no to the steel shot, and here's why. All my patterns way over there. Yeah, I got some. It'd probably be a dead prairie dog, but I don't like the performance of that. Add one more target on here and take one more shot with some different, just regular lead Winchester shells and see how well those do. You guys hear the squirrel over there? He's not happy. But I got a new target on here because I ran out of the prairie dog. It's a raccoon. So let's go test some shells. Last shooting segment. What I've got here is just some Winchester Super Speed Extra 7.5 lead shots. I guess this shotgun does not like steel shot with that choke. I've killed squirrels with size 6 steel shot before. But I'm going to take these last 2 shots on that raccoon and see how well this one does. All right, guys, we got a dead raccoon. This is how I wanted this whole patterning test to go. Look at that. We've got a dead raccoon. I'm going to go find as many of these Super Speed XL shells that I have, or whatever they're called by Winchester, and That would definitely be a deadly combination with that choke and that shotgun. This is why you get out here and pattern your shotgun. Because if you just go pick up a random box of shells at the store, let's say the day before squirrel season, and you're like, yeah, that'll work for me, I can afford them or whatever, they may not shoot well out of your shotgun. As you guys could tell, this shotgun didn't like the steel shot combination, but the lead shot, it really liked, especially these Winchester super speed shells that I've got. So I was trying to find one in my pocket, but I couldn't. But y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe. Remember, Jesus loves you. Remember, push. Pray until something happens. And these are the shells I'm going to use for squirrel hunting on Saturday. So stay tuned for a squirrel hunting video. I've got to get in and get ready for my live stream tonight. I hope to see you guys there.